Then must the Jew be merciful.
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
Well, the quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives, and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mighty. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the heart of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. And earthly power doth then show like his gods when mercy seasons justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be your plea, consider this, that in the course of justice, none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of your plea, which if you follow, this strict course of Venice must needs give sentence against the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty and forfeit of my bond.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Yes, here. I tender it for him in court, yea, twice the sum. If that is not enough, I will be bound to pay it 10 times, on forfeit of my hands, my head, my heart.
If this is not enough, it must appear that malice bears down on truth.
I beseech you, rest once the law to your authority to do a great right, do a little wrong, and curb this cruel devil of his will.
It must not be. There is no power in Venice can alter a decree established. For we record it for a precedent, and many an error of the same example will rush into the state. It cannot be.
Hey, Daniel, come to judgment. Oh, wise young judge, how I do honor you.
I pray you let me look upon the bond.
Most reverend doctor, here it is. Shylock, there is twice the money offered you. An oath! An oath. I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No. Not for Venice.
Why, this bond is forfeit. And lawfully at this time the Jew may claim a pound of flesh, to be by him cut off nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful. Take twice your money. Bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid, according to the terms.
Most heartily I do beseech the court to give the judgment.
Then thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for his knife.
O noble judge. Excellent young man.
For the intent and purpose of the law has full relation to the penalty, which here appeareth due upon the bond.
'Tis very true, a wise and upright judge. How much more elder are you than you look?
Therefore lay bare your bosom.
Aye, his breast. So says the bond, does it not, noble judge? Nearest the heart. Those are the very words.
It is so. Are there balances here to weigh the flesh?
I have them. Here.
Have by some surgeon, Shylock, on your charge, to stop his wounds, lest he should bleed to death.
Is it so nominated in the bond?
It is not so expressed. But what of that? 'Twere good you do so much for charity.
I cannot find it. 'Tis not in the bond.
You merchant, have you anything to say?
But little. I'm armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Bassanio. Fare thee well. Grieve not that I'm fallen to this for you. For herein doth fortune show herself more kind than is her custom. Commend me to thy honorable wife. Tell her the process of Antonio's end. Say how I loved you. Speak me fair in death. And when the tale is told, bid her be judge whether Bassanio had not once a love. Repent but you that you shall lose your friend. And he repents not that he pays your debt. For if the Jew do cut but deep enough, I'll pay it instantly with all my heart.
Antonio, I am married to a wife which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and all the world are not with me esteemed above your life. I would lose all by sacrifice them all here to this devil to deliver you.
I have a wife who I protest I love. I would she were in heaven, so she could entreat some power to change this cursed Jew.
I had a daughter! Would that any of the stock of Barabbas been her husband, rather than a Christian? We trifle time. I pray you. Pursue sentence.
You may proceed.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is yours. The court awards it, and the law does give it.
Most rightful judge.
And you must cut this flesh from off his breast. The court awards it, and the law allows it.
Most learned judge. A sentence. Come. Prepare. Alla Sharita.
A little. There is something else. This bond does give you here no drop of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Take then your bond. Take then your pound of flesh. But in the cutting of it, if you do shed one drop, of Christian blood. Your lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscate. And to the state of Venice.
Oh, upright judge. Archduke.